Uranus does not behave like the other planets. It does not spin upright beneath the sun. It does not follow a predictable pattern of sunrise and sunset. It does not experience seasons the way Earth, Mars, or even Jupiter do. Instead, Uranus lies on its side. And because of that single extraordinary fact, parts of the planet endure 42 years of continuous darkness. Not metaphorical darkness, not symbolic, literal, unbroken night that lasts nearly half a human lifetime. To understand the scale of this, we must first understand the tilt. Earth's axis is tilted about 23.5 degrees. That tilt gives us seasons, summer and winter, longer days and shorter nights. But even at Earth's poles, night lasts at most about 6 months. Uranus is tilted approximately 98 degrees, is not slightly angled, is nearly horizontal. Imagine taking Earth and tipping it over so far that its north pole points almost directly at the sun for half its orbit, and then almost directly away for the other half. That is Uranus. And Uranus takes 84 Earth years to orbit the sun. So when one pole tilts toward the sun, it receives continuous daylight for roughly 42 years. When it tilts away, it enters darkness for 42 years. For decades without sunrise, for decades without sunset, for decades where the sun never crosses the sky. This is not a brief polar night. It is generational. The darkness does not fall quickly. It stretches slowly across decades as Uranus progresses along its orbit. The sun sinks lower and lower toward the horizon over years, then disappears entirely. And once gone, it does not return for 42 Earth years. The hemisphere in darkness cools even further in a world that is already among the coldest in the solar system. Uranus' average cloud top temperature is about minus 224 degrees Celsius. It is colder than Neptune, even though Neptune orbits farther from the sun. That alone is strange. Most giant planets radiate more internal heat than they receive from sunlight. Jupiter and Saturn glow faintly in infrared, powered by residual heat from their formation and slow gravitational contraction. Uranus barely radiates any excess heat at all. It is almost thermally quiet. Why? No one knows for certain. One leading theory suggests that a massive collision early in Uranus history knocked it onto its side, and in doing so, disrupted its internal heat flow. Perhaps that ancient impact buried its warmth beneath insulating layers. Perhaps it rearranged its interior so dramatically that convection slowed. Whatever the cause, the result is chilling. During those 42 years of darkness, there is little internal heat to compensate for the absence of sunlight. The planet does not warm itself. It simply remains cold. The horror of Uranus is not explosive. It is environmental. Imagine existing in a place where the sky does not change for decades. During polar summer, the sun would circle the sky without setting, moving slowly in a tilted arc that takes years to noticeably shift. During polar winter, the sun would be completely absent. The sky would remain dark except for distant stars. The faint light from the sun reflecting off distant moons might glimmer occasionally. But there would be no dawn, no twilight, no daily cycle to measure time. On Earth, our biology is anchored to the 24-hour rhythm. Circadian clocks regulate hormones, sleep cycles, cognition. Even in polar regions, the 6-month darkness is psychologically challenging. Now stretch that darkness to 42 years. Even though no humans inhabit Uranus, the concept forces perspective. We are adapted to rapid change. Uranus operates on geological patience. Its seasons are so long that entire human civilizations could rise and fall between one solstice and the next. When Voyager 2 passed Uranus in 1986, it encountered a planet near solstice, one pole facing the sun almost directly. The images revealed a pale blue sphere, smooth and nearly featureless. Compared to Jupiter's swirling storms or Saturn's dramatic bands, Uranus looked eerily calm. But that calm was deceptive. Later observations with space telescopes revealed dynamic storms forming as Uranus moved toward equinox, when the sun shines more evenly across its equator. Cloud systems appeared. Wind speeds reaching hundreds of kilometers per hour were detected. The atmosphere stirred. Uranus is not inactive. It is cyclical on enormous timescales. Its composition adds another layer of strangeness. Uranus is classified as an ice giant composed largely of hydrogen and helium, but enriched with water, ammonia, and methane ices. Methane in the upper atmosphere absorbs red wavelengths of sunlight, giving Uranus its distinct blue-green color. That color is tranquil, almost serene, but beneath it lies crushing pressure. There is no solid surface. As you descend through the atmosphere, gas transitions gradually into supercritical fluids and exotic high-pressure forms of ice. Deeper still, scientists suspect that diamond rain may occur, carbon compressed into crystalline forms falling through layers of superheated fluid. Is a world alien beyond comfort? Even Uranus' magnetic field is unsettling. Unlike Earth's magnetic axis, which is roughly aligned with its rotational axis, Uranus' magnetic field is tilted about 59 degrees relative to its rotation, and it is offset from the planet's center. As Uranus rotates, its magnetosphere wobbles dramatically. During different phases of its 42-year seasons, the orientation of this lopsided magnetic field relative to the solar wind changes significantly. Auroras appear unpredictably. Radiation belts distort. The space environment around Uranus shifts in complex, asymmetric ways. Its moons endure these conditions as well. Uranus has 27 known moons, including Titania, Oberon, Umbriel, Ariel, and Miranda. They orbit a planet that experiences decades of light and darkness. Their surfaces are icy, cratered, and scarred. Some show evidence of past geological activity, faults and fractures that hint at internal heat long ago. As Uranus rolls through space, its moons follow, bound to a planet whose orientation defies normal planetary expectations. The horror is not in violence, is in scale. 42 years of darkness, 42 years of light, an 84-year seasonal cycle. A planet tipped sideways by an ancient collision, a magnetic field twisted and displaced, a world colder than expected, quieter than its siblings, yet profoundly alien. Uranus reminds us that planetary systems are not uniform. There is no universal template. Earth's daily sunrise feels inevitable to us. On Uranus, sunrise is generational. Its orbit lies nearly 3 billion kilometers from the Sun. Sunlight there is faint, about 1/400th the intensity of sunlight at Earth. Even during its brightest summer, the illumination would feel dim compared to a cloudy day here. And during winter, the darkness would feel absolute. The sun would be gone, not for hours, not for months, for decades. The word horror is often reserved for chaos or destruction, but there is another kind, the horror of indifference. Uranus does not rage. It does not roar. It simply rolls through space, obeying gravity and angular momentum. Its 98-degree tilt is not intentional. It is the frozen consequence of ancient dynamics. Physics does not negotiate. It does not moderate extremes for comfort. It produces what conditions allow. And in the case of Uranus, those conditions created a planet where night can last nearly half a century, where the sky can remain unchanged for decades, where seasons unfold so slowly that they dwarf human lifespans. Uranus forces us to expand our sense of normal. It challenges the assumption that day and night are universal constants. It demonstrates that even within our own solar system, environments can diverge radically from our experience. 42 years of darkness, 42 years of light, a sideways world spinning patiently in the cold. Not dramatic, not explosive, just enduring. And in that endurance, there is something deeply unsettling.